What's up guys, welcome back to another video. Today, like I said last week, we are gonna change up a little bit from students being complete idiots to now, well, they're still being complete idiots, but this time instead of a test, they're gonna be, having detention, and then we're gonna see why they had detention or if the teacher managed to make it worse than it is. But anyway, before we do start, make sure to subscribe, like, share and comment, and make sure you do subscribe with the bell on, because if you don't, then this time I will find you in the middle of the street and then put a tattoo of you saying subscribe to Detention on your arm, just like I have a tattoo on my arm. I'll do that to you with a tattoo gun. But anyway, don't forget YouTube Shorts as well. This is the second part of me being outside in the outside world, not just doing some filming in my room. But anyway, let's get right into it.
Detention for drawing Justin Bieber in lessons, singing That Should Be Me, and hitting a non-believer.
Okay, Justin Bieber.
There was an unused tampon that some student found on the floor. Justin ran over to pick it up, and he threw it at his friend.
Oh, that's the weirdest thing I've ever heard.
Reason: student answered question with your mom.
It was once upon a time.
Discipline notice. Offense: made a Rice Krispie model of a penis. Action taken. 1 day OSS.
Okay, how would you take a Rice Krispie or whatever you made of it and then turn it into a you-know-what shape? How the hell do you make it into the shape of a penis? How? Exactly, unless you carved it with some knife that you brought in, or maybe the pen that you managed to sharpen up somehow. How do you do that?
1 day ACE. Disciplinary referral. Reason: student got frustrated and stood up and said duck this complicated ass 1, 2, 3 and ABC's the duck. Got me ducked up with your then walked out. Actions taken prior to referral. Student was told to take a seat and he responded duck and punched a student.
Okay, this kid has got some anger issues.
Discipline referral. Reason for the notice: student was allowed to do work on the board. He draw the picture of penis on the board.
Of course he did.
I warned him when he draw first time. He did the same again.
Of course he did.
Detention slip. Reason: when I asked the class who could solve my math problem, Katie stood up and screamed I volunteer as tribute at the top of her lungs, disturbing the rest of my class.
That is
Detention
something.
Chris referred to another student as a half-breed.
What?
Detention notice. Reason: threw lamp at another student and told him to lighten the duck up.
Lighten up!
Comments: drew large penis on white.
Oh, of course he did.
Reason: flying his juice bottle like an airplane during review.
Review of what?
Broken rule notice. Dear parent, your child has broken a school rule by inappropriate talking. Comments: discussing girls' breasts and wanting milk from them.
Oh, okay. Kid! What the hell? Ugh. Wowzers. Nah, listen. I presume that they're not, well, actually it could be in high school, but if they're in primary school, what? Ugh. Okay. You know what? Forget it. Not that I can forget it.
Dear parents, Joni has been given a detention by the school for the following reason: using the internet to look up pictures of male sexual organs while the teacher was trying to give the class instructions.
Okay, that's something different.
Detention assignment. Reason: passing a note in class on which he wrote, "Your hair has a boner."
How does...
Notice of student detention. Reason: student took off his shirt and then proceeded to pretend his pencil was a wand while screaming I'm a ducking wizard. Discipline referral. Description. Student entered class late and started singing new song called Ritz-Carlton. Student said duck a shooter, I'm my own shooter.
What?
Parent contact. I called his parent and his dad said I ran off on the plug twice and hung the phone up.
Okay, what?
Detention. Student has been issued a detention by professor because the following rule was violated. Following directions. Explanation. It's ugly and stupid. Shave it off. This infinite minute detention is to be served on the rest of your life.
Okay, that's not real, surely.
Lunch detention. Description of reason. Told teacher to shut up.
Shut up.
Detention form. I'm in detention because I threw a very impressive majestic paper airplane into the recycling bin. This is not how one is supposed to act because it could have impaled someone. My behavior make others feel unsafe because I could have been killed by a paper airplane. We'll make the following adjustments so that this does not happen again. Not making massive majestic airplanes, so I do not get the urge to throw them. Detention notice.
No, another taking off shirt.
Taking off shirt in middle of class and yelling come at me bro at another student.
It's like Muscle Man from Regular Show.
Violation. Tuxedo. Reason for detention. Unhealthy smell in test. Student response. It is natural to fart. Should get 10 decent points for natural body function. Issue resolved. Yes.
You got detention for farting.
Dismissed. No. Attitude. Masturbating in class. When confronted, removed shirt and said, come at me bro.
Okay. Not only remove your shirt again, but you must. How do you do that in class? I'm sorry, how? You just sitting there doing that. You just sit there doing your business. How? How with other students around and a teacher? That is something I did not expect to hear. Wow.
Sasuke won't dress properly, nor pull up her shirt. Is making out with boys in the hallway. Won't leave Cora.
What?
Thumping another student on the head with a Bible and screaming infidel. Detention. Student threw sandwich across class screaming yalla.
You only live once, so somehow that relates to sandwich.
Danny was standing up in class saying show me your booty note.
What?
Joe's behavior in class was inappropriate and unacceptable. He started with excessive chair squeaking and ended with farting in the student's face. He was told numerous times to stop talking and do the assignment. Description of behavior. Lucas entered the cafe in a rolling office chair. He was told by a monitor to return it to the journal office. He pushed it with his feet out the door very fast. A few minutes after he ran in the cafe with a mask on his face holding a sign saying occupy the cafeteria. Dear Mrs. You may already know this, but in case Alex has neglected to tell you, I'm assigning him to detention for 1 hour this Friday, April 22nd. The reason is as follows. Alex consistently defied me. During class he contradicted me numerous times when I insisted that the length of 1 kilometer was greater than that of 1 mile. Every other student in class accepted my lesson without argument, but your son refused to believe what I told him, offering such rebuttals as, you're lying to the class, and commanding other students to challenge my curriculum. Although he was correct, Alex's actions show a blatant disregard for authority and a complete lack of respect for his school. In the future, Alex would be better off simply accepting my teachings without resistance. Please see to it that your son understands this. Regards.
Eventually.
Reason for detention. Another student made the comment you need to push it in further. Innocent comment. And Alton added that's what she said.
Wow.
Detention notice. Description. Told another student to go back to the house on Whore Island. Reason for assigning detention. Disrupting class. Claiming to be the reborn Jesus. And hitting another student with a Bible.
No, another Bible hitting.
Detention card. Reason. Calling a teacher a muggle. Detention notice. Stapling students' clothes together.
What?
How did you get involved? Ben kicked a ball at my face, so I scribed on his book. What were you thinking about when you scribed on his book? Really happy? Who has been affected by what you did?
No one.
Well, Ben and you. What do you need to do to fix things up and make them rig? Firstly, don't kick boys too hard. How can we make sure this doesn't happen again? Stop before we act. The victim. How were you involved? Just scribe is every. What did you think when this happened? Really sad in fact. How has this affected you? He's not my friend anymore. What's been the worst or the hardest?
That's so kid, you're not my friend anymore.
Happen to fix things up or put things right. He should never scribe. Does this fix the situation for you?
No.
Yes, Mr. Word. Detention report. Reason for detention. Disrupting class by standing, unbuttoning his shirt to reveal a Superman t-shirt, and announcing he was Superman.
I'm gonna reveal my shirt and reveal I'm Optimus Prime.
My name is Optimus Prime.
Because a student was shaving his beard in class.
Okay.
Observed this student receiving oral sex from another student. I asked,
What? Okay, how the actual hell? Not how. What? You managed to get oral in class, and then you got detention for actually receiving it. I'd give detention to the one that's actually giving it. And it was in a practice field. You did it out in the open. What? You... What? It says date 10/3/01. Is that 2001 maybe? Looks like it, but wow. That's A, they're lucky, but B, what the hell?
to both students to report to the office. Chris went to class rather than the office. Chris was sitting in a chair with his pants down to his thighs, while the female was on her knees in front of him.
Oh, of course.
Incident description. Today in class, student had a program launched called Firefox.exe. I had told him to close the program and to resume work, but he told me that it was just a different browser and that he was doing his work. I had given him 2 warnings, but he insisted that it was just a better browser and that he wasn't doing anything wrong. I had then issued detention. K was running around yelling, "Sealed command fades." I cast sealed command cast holy shock. He then punched a boy in the mouth and yelled hammer of justice.
What was this kid for?
Stay here.
Description of incident. Student used the F word in the hall multiple times. When I said to him I should not hear that word, he told me to plug my ears and walked away.
I've got my ears plugged.
Reason. Disturbing other classmates with cat pictures during class.
What's wrong with that?
Disruptive behavior. Disrespect. Comments. I'm gonna twerk on you at homecoming. You better tip me. I ain't shacking this booty for free.
What?
Detention. Reason. Shouting out free colonoscopies with blue glove from lab on hand. Detention slip. Student's name. Joseph. I broke the following rule. What goddamn rule? I need info now. I know that if I do something that I have agreed not to do, that there is a consequence.
That was done in 95, 93, whatever that's supposed to say that year.
Detention. I understand that this rule was created for the following reason.
What
I will
rule?
pay you $50 if you give me one good reason why you gave me detention.
Okay, so there was a Justin Bieber one, and I hate Justin Bieber, I'll tell you that. There was... God, my memory is like a fish. A bunch of people taking their shirts off like their Muscle Man from Regular Show. There was a lot of penis on a whiteboard. And then there was oral sex. And technically twice. So, that was an experience. Let's put it that way. It was ridiculous enough, but, you know, actually I don't know. But anyway, that does conclude. Next week, I possibly plan to do funniest texts from mum, or should I say, if you're American, mom, you bloody Americans. But that's what I plan to do if I remember, if I watch this video and then say, yes, that's what we have to do. And then it turns out I don't do it, then, well, scrap this plan that I'm just saying. But anyway, that is it. Make sure you do subscribe, otherwise you will get a tattoo like me on your arm saying my name and subscribe to me. And don't forget YouTube Shorts. Again, last one of me going outside, you know, into the real world. But anyway, I'll see you guys in next week's video. Peace.